So breakpoints are settings that you can add in the developer panel or console that will stop the execution of the program at that specific point so that you can see basically what's going on in the program. So you can see where you're at in the DOM, what the scope is. All of this information is displayed at a breakpoint. And if everything looks okay, you can click play and it'll continue on until the next breakpoint. So you can actually put the breakpoints in before you think the error occurs so you can follow what's going on in the code. So we're going to, I'm going to quick show you how to set these breakpoints up. And I believe I have an example. That is one from the book. Let me see. So this console group is an example from the book that we could add breakpoints in. So I'm going to press F12. And we'll go to sources and we're going to click on the code here. And I don't really think we need any breakpoints in our HTML. So let's take a look at our JavaScript. And why don't we add a little breakpoint right here before it calculates area. So at this point we have width and height. And then let's go ahead and enter some values here. Then I'm going to hit calculate area. Okay, and you'll notice that it has now stopped at that point, and it's showing me exactly what I keyed in for the width and the height. Okay, and what I can do then is hit play, and it finishes because I don't have another breakpoint. Now, if I wanted to stop it here, I could do that as well. So let me reload the page. And we'll enter something here. And now it has stopped on the first one. And I'm going to hit play. And now it has stopped on the second one. So I'm not seeing the area. So if I hit play again, now I actually can see the area. So it's just kind of a nice way of stopping and checking values to kind of debug your code. Now, another neat thing you can do is add some conditionals to the breakpoint. So with a conditional, what you have to do is right-click on the breakpoint and select Edit. And that gives you a conditional box. And so let's say I only want this displayed if the width is greater than 1,000 or the width is less than 0. All right, so now it's a little different color. And if I come in and calculate this, okay, you'll notice it did not stop at the breakpoint, the first one, because now it's a conditional. Okay, and it's looking at the values, and the values are okay. So now it has stopped down here on the second one. So if I hit play or resume, you'll see that it went ahead and calculated. Now, what happens if I actually make it bigger than one of the limits? Well, now it is stopping on that one, okay, because that is a problem. Okay, and if I hit tell it to continue, now it's stopping at the second one, and now it's done playing. Okay, so you can set these up simply by clicking. You can remove them by clicking. If you right-click and edit, you can add a conditional to them. And the conditional code is just your regular logical operators. So // is or. Then we can also do a logical and. Whoops. Okay, or you can mix it up, with both depending on what you want it to check. Now there is one more option. I would not choose to do this, but you can add the debugger command in your code, and that triggers a breakpoint. I would not do it that way because that involves modifying your code. Okay, and I do have a little example here with the breakpoints set. And let's see, 0 for the dimension. We'll try 0 for both. And it probably didn't work because you would have to do that yourself. Yeah, the breakpoints are not something that you can permanently store. So you would have to come in here. And here it should have a breakpoint because I did code it in. So let's try that again. If the area, and it is. All right, let's try it again. Okay, interesting. If it's 0, it didn't do anything, but now it is triggering it. Okay, so the debugger is working because the total area is under 100. But if I did zeros, let me continue playing here. If I do zeros here, it doesn't trigger it. Oh, actually it is. Okay, good. I was going to say, that doesn't work very well. Nope, it is working perfectly, exactly how it should. Because anything under 100 should be triggering it, which it is. So this is just another alternate way of doing it.